Love and Hip Hop is over with. We probably need that. You know, just like Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're bringing Nene Leakes back. They're probably going to bring her back for 18, 19, 20, and then end the whole franchise. You know, Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe not. You know, why fix something that isn't broken? I guess that's what the saying is. So it's not broken. People are still watching. We're still making money from it. Why would we stop this flow of money that's coming in just because we feel like, oh, it's season 20 and the show is getting old? Well, the fans ain't saying the show getting old. The fans saying bring Nene Leakes back.
Nene gonna always be around now, so you got to wear that hat. She may be gone for a couple weeks, but she's back. She ain't never leaving. Never.
So I think if Bravo do more of listening directly to the fans, listening to what the fans have to say, then they'll do better. You know, it shouldn't have took this long to get Nene Leakes back, because then we'll be tired of her by now. But now we gotta wait on the whole mean Nene to come in, because you know Nene finna get mean. It'll be a matter of time before she your friend and get to arguing with you, which I love Nene. Nene is the #1 housewife. I love Nene. Like Nene is #1. I love her. But you have to be honest. Nene caused a lot of issues in the past, a lot of phony fakeness, things she didn't have to say, she said, being spiteful with her words, being nasty for no reason.
She was so nasty and so rude that I don't ever bring anybody around me like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude. So nasty and so rude.
Well, she's telling the truth on that one.
So nasty and so rude.
For no reason. Although Greg was getting sick, I talked about that in a video before as well. You know, Nene Leakes' whole going down, her whole, you know, demeanor and attitude changing. Jay, somebody ringing the doorbell. It's a matter of time before Nene end up turning up on the girls. If she's coming back to Housewives, I believe she's coming back to Housewives. She would have been able to answer Kelly with a straight up no. She said,
Now, honey child. So my next guest is stepping into my world, honey. Please put your hands together for one of the newest housewives of Atlanta, Kelly.
Hello.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I am amazing. How are you? Thank you. So do you.
Listen, we got to tell everybody how we really met.
Yes.
So let me start. So the first time Kelly and I met, I was inside of Houston, which is probably one of our great restaurants in Atlanta.
Yes.
Kelly was there. I was sitting with some more girls and we were having girl talk, and Kelly was sitting at the bar.
Yes, honey.
And somebody said like the new housewife is at the bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And somehow Kelly and I connected. Let me tell you how much of a girl's girl Kelly really is. Kelly left the bar and came and sat with me. She was finished eating. I was still eating.
Yes.
She waited until I finished dinner. We had drinks. We ended up spending hours.
We did.
Inside of Houston.
We had a good time.
And we had a great time.
We had a blast.
You actually turned me on to a whole new lemon drop.
Yes, with the splash of grapefruit.
Yes. I was like, I didn't know they do them like that.
Yes.
And so we had such a great time.
Yep.
So Kelly, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
How has the experience been for you on Housewives?
You know, it's been amazing for me.
Yeah.
I had a really good time. I mean, clearly not like some others, you know, but I had the most amazing time for me. I think it was more than I think about it. I feel like it was kind of therapeutic for like everything that I was kind of going through.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It's hard to be on a reality show and going through hard times in your life.
It is.
It's just a lot to do, really. So were you one of those housewives that laid it all out there? I mean, I actually was that kind of housewife. I put it all out. I didn't hold back. You know what I mean?
I did.
I told my real story.
Yes. So, I mean, you know, again, when you go on a reality show, you have to come and tell your truth, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
You do. And if you don't, like, they're going to find it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, people are going to dig into your background and figure it out. And then old frenemies and everything will come forward and start telling your business. Anyway.
Absolutely. So you might as well just lay the shit all out on the line.
Yeah, so you don't have to tell me everything, but I know you guys just had the reunion. Yes. So how was that?
It was good.
You think so?
It was long.
They're always really long.
I mean, I was not prepared, baby.
It is a whole freaking day
I wasn't
and
prepared.
night. Yes.
No, it was long. It was good.
Day. Yeah.
I mean, we definitely laid some things out on the couch.
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know that one of the housewives did not show up at the reunion. Were you guys surprised?
You know, we were surprised, but I mean, clearly not shocked. You know,
really.
I mean, I just felt like
never known any housewife to not show up. That's like making history right there.
It was definitely she definitely made history.
Yeah, nobody's ever done that.
Absolutely. I think, but you got to think about somebody who doesn't want to take accountability either.
Yeah,
you know?
That's kind of sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about when you join the show. Everybody know in the end you all are going to come back together. Yes. You're going to hash things out for the last time for the season. So that was kind of sad and unfortunate. But so will you be returning?
I hope so.
Oh, I think you will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you coming on over?
I guess something like papa. Start speaking another language.
I think we'll have a good time. I think we'll have some good kiki.
You know, I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
We'll wait and see what happens. A lot is happening. But so on the show, you were going through a divorce at the time.
Yes.
So did you talk about that? Did you talk about with your kids before coming on?
Yeah.
Because the kids too deal with a lot when they're doing shows too.
You know, that was the most important part for me because, you know, I have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
So having to talk to them about the show and then reality and then, you know, kind of clearly going through my journey.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that they were okay. And that's the only thing that mattered for me, you know, making sure mentally they were okay. And, you know, unfortunately having to give them the truth before it airs. So, you know, that was an interesting dynamic, but we got through it.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate you stopping by the Nene Leak show.
Thank you for having me.
If we run into each other any other time at Houston, you know we're going to turn it up because we have already, okay?
Have a good time.
We're going to have a great time.
Yes.
You guys give it up for Real Housewife of Atlanta, Kelly.
Yes, thank you.
Where was the no? Just straight up no. I'm not returning back to the show. She didn't say straight up no. She said sabada. So Nene may be coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I doubt that she's coming to Girls Trip for no. It's just Girls Trip. No. When NBC do a contract, they make sure they lock you in. They ain't lock her in for this one thing. They lock you in, but you can't lock them in. So if you can't leave the show, but they can fire you. You know, you can't leave, but we can fire your ass. It's really weird, but they be needing the money, just like Kenya Moore. She really need it. She really wish they would hurry up and bring her back. Candy is doing well. She's doing well. She don't need it. But Nene is returning, and I think that, like I said, it's a matter of time before Nene gets ugly. What I will say is I'm going to go back and I'm going to play. I'm going to do Rico's reaction. And we're going to do a Rico's reaction rewind. Okay, I got a Rico live rewind. We're going to do a Rico's reaction rewind where I'll go back and do some season 12 clips because we review the Real Housewives of Atlanta. For anybody that doesn't know, we review the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the Real Housewives of Atlanta are our most popular videos on our channel. And season 12 is the season that we started. And we've been doing every season since. We didn't do season 13. We only did one. We was on strike. All right. We was on strike. It was too much COVID and shit going on. We weren't really paying attention to season 13. But we did 14, 15, 16. You can go check it out on our channel. You know, people love our reviews of Real Housewives of Atlanta. The thing is, I break them up into scene by scene. Scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. So they have 7 scenes of every episode of the Real House of Atlanta. It has 7 scenes, 7 ladies. The last scene is always the big group scene. Everybody come together for the most part. Everybody eats on the last scene and they end up fighting. They don't get through a meal. I'm going to chop up season 12 into pieces, you know, into scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, or just based on the topics, what we talk about, Kim, whatever. Because the rewind shows have been doing so well, and season 12 is what kicked our channel off. So we're going to go back and post those. So make sure you guys check out our season 12 Real Housewives of Atlanta review videos and 14, 15, 16. Dang, Jody. How you know the difference? Anyway, Yeah, let's move on. Nene Leakes' topic was not where it was supposed to be. Okay, it was supposed to be somewhere else. I don't think she's going to be on there for Girls Trip. I think she's going to be on Girls Trip for longer than that. There's no way she's coming on Girls Trip to just do a cameo. From what TMZ reports, they're going to stop by her home. Stop by her home, my ass. She's going to be a cast member on the show, and we don't know that part. Or she is going to be on season 18 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes to season 17 at the end. I would not be surprised.
Hey, you guys. Okay. It's your girl, Nene Leakes. Okay, so where do I start? This has been a really long journey. And, gosh, I'm happy, overjoyed to say that I will be returning to Bravo. I almost can't even believe the words that are coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. First, I have to thank a lot of people here. I want to thank Francis Burke, Andy Cohen, so many executives behind the scenes who have worked to make this happen. So many people that have continued to throw my name in the ring over and over again. Thank you to everybody over at Bravo. Thank you to all the people over at Truly Original. Thank you to Shed Media. Thank you to the producers on the ground who are calling and texting me and wanting this to be an amazing thing. I'm so happy to do it. I'm so happy to do it for you guys. Thank you, Darren Ward, for talking me through everything when we talked a few weeks ago and cried on the phone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I have to thank some of the housewives that I know that have continuously kept my name, being said behind the scenes. Portia Williams. Yeah. Thank you so much. You know how I feel about you. You're my little sister. Thank you. I appreciate everything. Phaedra Parks. Thank you so much, Phaedra, for keeping my name going. And all of you guys and all of you ladies who constantly say my name and keep my name out in the ring, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for it. I'm just doggone excited to do this. I'm excited to see all of you girls. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. Yes! Bitches, I am back. Okay? Now pick your faces up off the floor. Okay! See you on Bravo. Love you.
Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes. Y'all here for it? It says Nene Leakes makes her return to NBC Universal after dropping her discrimination lawsuit. She will host the Emmys red carpet post show. Back to business, it says. This says a lot that she's back with NBC, period. It really says a lot. I think that Nene gonna always be here now. Like she said, Nene gonna always be here. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's awesome that Nene is back. I think that if season 16 ratings don't do what they hope that it does, then they're going to probably bring Nene back. This is probably their way of just trying to get in her good graces, trying to see where her head is. They probably want to see where the ratings will be if they were to they probably want to see what the ratings would be if they were to if they were to bring her back to in some capacity. So let's put her on the red carpet. Let's see what Nene can bring or what she feeling like, how she is now. Because you know how people get, like Monique. She sat down for a little while, now she ain't funny no more. Now Monique ain't funny no more. But yes, I think Nene is gonna probably return. She'll probably be returning in her Mexican dress, bitch. Right? I said she'll probably be returning in her Mexican dress, bitch. That's what she gonna return in. Not this shit acting stupid.
So did you call yourself switching which one of my
What?
switching which one of my tears was bigger? Because we clearly talked about this, and he said, "Do you think one of them is bigger than the other?" I said, "Yeah." This one. He said, "Yeah, I can see." So then you just made this one bigger.
But yeah, she's returning back to NBC. She says, "Swipe back to business. Catch me live from the Emmys red carpet." From the Emmys Sunday, hosting the after party red carpet post show on E at 11 p.m. Glad to be back with my NBC Uni family, she said. So I don't know, because listen, they didn't have to take her back. She made some serious allegations towards them. And, I think that they're owed a public apology, but probably not. With Andy Cohen having all the lawsuits he got now and Brandi Glanville coming out saying that he was trying to get her to have sex with producers and executives and all that stuff. The other girl talking about they did coke together. He favored the ones that snorted bumps with him and all of that. You better be letting Nene come back, because what she said compared to what they saying about you, what they saying about you could take your career out. Racism. Okay, racism. You said what? Who? Who said that? Nene? Nene did say he was a cokehead. She did call him racist. She did say he was biased. But they've said some things that could get him fired. And not only that, they're white women. Okay? So if anything, you need to be bringing Nene back. Fuck Brandi Glanville. Right. Jay said, because white women tears will sure get your ass canceled. But I think that this is just a crack of the door. They're cracking the door for her. They want to see what kind of ratings she's going to bring to the Emmys red carpet. If people really are going to tune in, if they care about seeing Nene that much, they'll tune in to something this small. Now, you can't go based off her show on Lifetime. Lifetime has a specific viewer base audience. And those people who watch Lifetime, who are big fans, they literally watch nothing but Lifetime. Now, you have some people who intertwine between Lifetime and Bravo, because Bravo has the quality of reality shows that you would expect Lifetime to have, but they don't have the movies and stuff. But I think that the same demographic of people watch both shows. I'm talking about die-hard fans of both of those networks. So I don't know. You can't go based off Lifetime ratings, though, because people don't watch a lot of Lifetime. Like, Lifetime probably have the same ratings until something major happened, like the Clark Sisters movie, Wendy Williams dropping something, something like that. Anyway, I think that if season 16 don't work out well, they're probably definitely going to bring Nene back for season 17. I would not be surprised if Nene be back for season 17. That would be freaking awesome. I'm talking about that really would be. Please bring Nene back, okay? Right? At first I was like, nah, that's true. We can move on. But if y'all is gonna bring her back, then bitch, go on and bring her back. If y'all is gonna bring her back, then go ahead and bring her back. speaking of Sheree and Chateau Sheree, Nene Leakes. I did a video last week. If you guys have not seen it, go check out my video about Nene Leakes. We went live last week to talk about the interview, Larry Reid interview with Nene Leakes, and we just wanted to give our reaction and our commentary on that interview, and we did, and the video did really well. Only problem is I really thought Nene did a great interview. Larry Reid did a great interview. It just did not get any coverage. I expected it to be covered. It was covered all over social media. So I know all the major media companies and the editors at big companies, I'm pretty sure they seen and read and listened to Nene on Larry, watched it. I'm pretty sure Andy Cohen and executives at Bravo did, and nobody covered it. ET did not cover it. No one covered it. It's as if they are trying their best to meet Nene, or like Nene is right. Maybe somebody's out and the masses are working against her. It's like Bravo created a monster and are now closing the monster out instead of taming it. I think they felt like we can't tame it because we have certain boundaries that we have to abide by. So we can't tame the monster we created. So what we can do is just kick her out and don't have no dealings with her. I say they created the monster Nene became because they gave her all the money that they gave her and spoiled the fuck out of her. Gave her everything she wanted. When a person can tell you, I'm not gonna film if y'all put this person on, and y'all don't put the person on to keep Nene on the show, that's like spoiling her. You know what I'm saying? She know that she has the upper hand. Y'all need me more than I need y'all is what it kind of was at one point. Now it's so unfortunate. The tables have turned. They don't really want Nene, and although they kind of could use Nene, they don't want Nene. They feel like they don't need Nene, and Nene now needs them and wants them. Seems like she really wants to be back on the show. She really wants to be back a part of Housewives.
And Greg Doctor said to him, if Greg doesn't want to do chemo, if he doesn't want to come back to the doctor anymore, he wants to just try to, get better on his own. I would say that Greg has about a year left to live. And I thought, now what Greg did she see? Because this in a year, that doesn't look like that. Greg really looks bad right now. He looks really weak. And he's got really small. I don't see this being a year.
Now, the lawsuit, where's it at now?
We still have some legal things.
Do you regret filing it?
I have to say, I honestly don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you feel like filing it was you speaking up for yourself?
It's almost like a child being abused, and I'm just over here asking for help over and over and over. Everybody's acting like they don't hear me. Mm-hmm. And I'm asking for help, and nobody hears me. I don't know why. I feel like my hands were tied. There was nothing I could do. I've asked so many times for help or for meetings or to sit down and talk and try to work through whatever issues. There's things happening that you are not privy to that are happening behind the scenes, and I wanted help, and I just couldn't get it.
The judge ordered it, or was that the deal?
It was a mutual on both sides to drop it, and we worked that out through our attorneys. Right. They have not talked to me at all, just being honest with you. They have not talked to me at all. I have made many attempts to try to, see can we talk and maybe work through certain issues, but it's been crickets.
Is that the reason why you sold the house and thinking about selling the lounge because you
well,
husband and yours?
I couldn't live in the house at all. My house was empty. Nobody was there with me.
And I could see it on social media when dead.
Oh, I could not be in that house. So one night I slept in the house. I was up all night long. I called my son. I said, you have to come home. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I don't want to be in the house by myself. And I just knew then every time I would open that door, I could see Greg like standing there. He would always say when I opened the door, he would say, Nene, is that you? Or he would stand in the hallway. And so every time I opened that door, I always visualized him standing there in the hallway. I just couldn't stay there.
And I think that the fuse has burnt out. She was really pissed off, and it's kind of the fuse has burnt out. She's
like an Aquarius. Right. That's why she told Larry, we click well. We y'all are alike. We are alike. And that's what happened. She blew up, said things she didn't really mean, filed the lawsuit, and now, she herself and regret filing it. I think that was a mistake. I really don't think Nene meant that. I think she does regret filing the lawsuit. I think Nene regrets filing the lawsuit. She just can't say she regret filing the lawsuit, but I think she does, and I hope she does. But Jay tell me all the time, Nene don't owe no apology because we really don't know what racism Nene did endure, and we don't know what they settled out with. So that's true. You know, I have to listen to that, and we did make a compilation on our channel. Make sure you guys check it out, of Kim Zolciak and Nene complaining about Kim's racism from past seasons. We made an entire compilation of it. Right. Jay did, and I uploaded it. We uploaded it on Rebel TV. So guys, check that out on our channel. I'll put the link in the description below. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. Comment if you want to see that, and I didn't put the link in the description below. Comment and let me know, remind me. Anyway, yeah, Nene didn't get any coverage for the Larry Reid interview, and I just found that so not fair. I don't know if Larry Reid was being contacted, asked to use this stuff, and he didn't respond, or if he was responding like, pay me before you can use it.
I would like my check. I would like my check.
You know, I don't know. You know, that's an Aquarius for you. We're not going to do anything for free. Right.
Like they said about Kenya.
Like they
Kenya
said about
don't really
Kenya.
do nothing without a check involved.
She sure doesn't.
Okay, first of all, you need to talk to my agent. Girl, show me a receipt because you did not tell me I was posing today.
Kenya don't really do anything without a check involved.
And that's why Larry just said what he just said, because we don't really do nothing without a check involved. Anyway, moving on to
I just wanted to get back to being the fabulous Nene Leakes. So, in order to do that, you have to hit the block button. Bing, bing, and bing.
Anyway, let's move on. Shifting away from, I guess, the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's shift into the whole messy Bravo thing, right? So we out of the whole messy Zeus thing. Let's move into the messy Bravo thing, okay? So Carlos King being the executive producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta from the first season till about season 10, season 12, season 11, season 9, season 8, something like that. He was on there for a lot of years. The one that started the show, helped create the show, helped pop it off. Carlos King, he tweeted out that Nene Leakes was the best housewives of all time, and I believe Nene responded with that.
Number one on my list of the greatest housewife of all time, this should not come as a surprise. It is the one and only Nene Leakes. This is no surprise. And if you are surprised, then you are not a Real Housewife fan. Nene Leakes is the greatest housewife of all time. Period. Point blank. Nene Leakes is the face of Real Housewives to me and to others. Nene Leakes is so fun to work with. And I mean, this woman is responsible for so many iconic moments in the history of the franchise.
And I have to say, responded to that, I'm sorry. And I have to say that I totally 100% agree. She is the best, the number one housewife of all time, of all of the franchises. Nene Leakes is the number one, period. Y'all better get with the program. And if they don't give her another show, they're fucking around and they're gonna fuck some shit up, because I'm telling you, she is what you consider ratings. She is the ratings. You know how people say, Larry was saying the other day, I am the clout. Okay, I am the clout. That's true. You know, she did, like some people, all the bag, you know. But my whole thing is, this is what Carlos got fired for. If I'm not mistaken, allegedly, Carlos was kicked out because when the rape allegations came up with Candy, Portia, Phaedra, Portia said she was pushing it off on Phaedra because Phaedra told her. Phaedra said, well, a producer told me, and come to find out, the producer that told Phaedra was supposedly, allegedly, Carlos King. So Carlos King got completely dropped like a hot tamale from Housewives of Atlanta and had to move on with his life. And so he went and created Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas, all the divas, the next 15 with Claudia and Karamo and New York, Pollard. He went on to do a lot of stuff. And Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is. A lot of people can't say the same thing. But Carlos King knows exactly what good reality TV is, what's juicy, what's popping. Anyway, Nene threw some shade. Speaking of Nene, and speaking of Carlos King and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes just recently threw some major shade at Kandi Burruss about her ratings for her, I can't quite remember what the tweet said, but I'm going to pull it up here. And she, was talking about her ratings subliminally. That's what people believe. She was throwing shots at Kandi and Kandi ratings. That's what people believe. She could have not been.
The last question that I have in regards to your new spinoff, there's been shade your Nene Leakes about whether or not the ratings have been as high or what the status of the ratings.
Oh my God, what is the ratings on her show? I don't want this to become a big shade throwing contest between she and I, because just like she can throw shade at me, I can throw shade at her. But my whole thing is like, I do not understand why she does that. Back when she did have a show, me and her wouldn't even be on the same page, and I still be posting telling people to watch her show, just because that's just how I am. I feel like if we had any type of interaction, I want to show people support, not throw salt on you. And I don't understand why I don't understand why her fans always be treating me like I'm stopping her from doing something. Like, what did I do to you? What is my show stopping you from doing? Nothing. Like, I saw some of her fans in the comments saying stuff like, that could have been Nene's show. Well, what about everybody? What about Vanderpump Rules? Could their show be her show? Could Portia's show be her show? If her theory is correct, right? How come Portia has a show? Portia has a wonderful show. She had her own show. She's had two, actually. She had her baby spin out. And okay. What did I have to do with that? What about Kim Zolciak? Why it always gotta be me? Why she always trying to make it seem like I stopped? How did I stop me? Other people have shows, not just me. Now, the thing about it, when people try to figure out my my spinoffs or whatever, right? Okay, first of all,
I already know you broke it down on Speak On It.
We pitch our show.
But I will say that I've been saying that a lot. I don't understand. They Portia ratings were ridiculous, out the roof. Kandi ratings are low, very low from what we are hearing. Kandi's ratings are low. She has two shows getting ready to come out on Bravo. So this one and another one is about to come out on Bravo. And then she got, of course, the house. So they are paying her, Kandi, a lot of fucking money. Okay, Kandi is getting paid over at Bravo. You think she ever gonna leave? Hell no, she ain't going no damn well. Kandi ain't doing that. She said I ain't going no fucking well. They gonna keep paying me like this. I'm staying here. So anytime somebody say something crazy about Kandi, you better believe she gonna respond. Okay, because Kandi need all the drama in the world. She already see what the hell they do to boring people. You get dropped like a hot tamale. It take one season for Kandi to be dry. That means Kandi don't care. They already call her dry. Marlo call her dry all the time. This season, Marlo gonna make them pick her up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I think that was kind of funny because I already been saying Kandi ratings was down. They gave Portia 7 episodes and her ratings was out the roof, and they gave Kandi ass 10 episodes and her ratings is low. What y'all trying to do? Y'all gotta give bring Portia Family Matters back. You have to, and give us 10 episodes. They had to cut Portia Family Matters off because them bitches started swinging, throwing chairs, and they were going crazy, honey. They really was. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Nene, that was funny. Nene is a class act. Okay, the bitch is funny as hell.
That is funny. And I'm gonna need.
So, Real Housewives of the ATL Carlos King and the OG housewives of the ATL. Now, this cannot be disputed. This cannot be argued down. And nobody from any other franchise matters, even if they tried to argue this down or give any kind of explanation for why they can say a better franchise of housewife that's better than Atlanta. You cannot give me a housewife franchise that is better than the Atlanta housewife franchise. So, oh, sorry, Joe. You can't give me a franchise that's better than the housewife of Atlanta franchise. They are the number one franchise. It's like literally legendary moments that top other legendary moments. Of course, there are other legendary moments on other housewives franchises, such as Teresa flipping over the table and whatever else that I cannot think of that happened on other housewives franchises. I've literally never watched a full episode of any other housewife, but recently, yesterday, I just watched a full episode of another franchise, and I'll let you guys know. But I've never watched another Real Housewives of any other country until just recently, right? Not a full episode all the way through from beginning to end, okay? So of course Atlanta is just my number one. Now I did miss the entire season 13 with Toya. I only caught a couple of episodes of that, and the middle of the season with the Bolo situation, I caught full episodes from beginning to end of those. But a lot of those episodes I totally missed. I totally missed the second half of the season, all of the end of the season, the last 4 or 5 episodes, and I did not watch the reunion at all of season 13. So I don't know what I missed and what happened. We'll have to go back and literally watch it, because I literally do not know what happened on the last episode at all, right? So with that being said, Housewives of Atlanta is the number one franchise. Carlos King it has to be credited for all that he has done for the Real Housewives franchise, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because of his work, he caused other franchises to step their pussy up. You know what I'm saying? Where they thought they could come in the game and be mediocre and simple and plain, he caused shit to shake up with other producers, other franchise owners, and things like that. Carlos King, he wasn't even a franchise owner. He was simply a producer hired to run the show and do his damn thing, and he did the damn thing. That's why season 1 through 9 is so legendary and has had the best ratings of housewife history overall. So those seasons are his seasons. He was the best number one producer of any housewife franchise. He was he's now the producer and creator of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and a lot of people love Martell and I forget his wife name, Melody Holt. They love them. He's instantly made them stars overnight, putting their business out here on Front Street. They are putting their own business out here on Front Street. Carlos King is a producer extravaganza, a producer extraordinaire. The man knows how to do reality TV for women, and he does what he has to do and what needs to be done. This is why Oprah has picked him up over at the OWN network and is bringing him aboard over there, because he does it. He does the damn thing, and he is doing a really good job over at OWN so far, to the point where they've now done a Love and Marriage Potomac. You might as well say it's Potomac. He probably can't use anyway. Like I said, Oprah has she picked up Carlos King to come on over here to my network, and he's doing the damn thing with all these reality shows over here. And now he has his own night show where they recap on old shows. I thought it was just like old OWN shows, but apparently it's old shows, period. A recap of any old episode across TV, period. Because now he has all the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta coming. And I would assume that with Sheree being under contract with Bravo, she can't come over to OWN and do nothing on another network. But I don't know how that works. But Nene won't be on that nightcap episode coming on Sunday, and I believe it comes on Sunday at 8. They really pressing each other. They really stepping on each other's toes, because OWN has these love shows that they're putting out, and now all of a sudden Bravo comes out with a love match. Now granted they did already have love match shows on Bravo before Housewives even came out. They were doing home decor, love matching shit like that, boring ass shows on Bravo before Housewives blew the network up. Right? Hold on. Okay, so June 11th at 10. That's not at the same time as Housewives of Atlanta, but it's at the same time as Watch What Happens Live. Carlos King is doing the damn thing. His podcast is blowing up. His TV shows is blowing up. He is really doing the damn thing. So Nene won't be on there. I assume that Nene can't be on there because all they're going to be talking about is Bravo and the show. They're going to be night capping back on the show. And with Nene having an open case in Fulton County, a lawsuit against Bravo, Andy Cohen, Stephen Weinstock, and Truly Original Entertainment, I would imagine that Nene, anything good or bad that she says about them, the attorney is going to use it against her. No matter what. Something that she would say in that reunion, they're going to use against her. So they don't want to. And then not only that, Kim Zolciak will be present. And Kim Zolciak is named in the lawsuit.
Look, the elephant in the room is we know that Nene has this lawsuit that's coming out where she alleged a lot of things that happened. Kim, your name is mentioned in it. Is there anything that you can say?
I mean, she knows what she's saying is not true in regards to me. That's ridiculous. And she knows it. So I'll deal with her when she's done with them.
And if I was Kim Zolciak, I'll probably go get a restraining order on Nene just because Nene has played this role of we're friends, we're not friends. We're friends, we're not friends. So instead, I would just say, look, she's mentally unstable and I am afraid for my life. So I need a restraining order. And I don't give a fuck how bad it hit the blogs. I don't care how bad it hit Nene, how bad she feel, how upset she is. I would literally take a restraining order out on Nene so that she can stop with the fake shit. Don't come hug me, Kim. Oh my God, Kim. No. Just to sever the relationship because she'll try to get back cool with Kim and Kim will fall right back into the trap. Bitch, she called you racist. And if you are, then you are. But she has called it out on your ass. Why the fuck would you even forgive her and be back friends with her? How many times y'all gonna go back through this? Like, friends, not friends, friends, not friends. And let Nene tell it. She ain't mean no harm by naming you in the lawsuit. Let Nene tell it. You should not be mad at that. You should just still befriend her and give her a hug around, squeeze her neck next time you see her. You know, let Nene tell it. Let you have attitude with Nene for naming her in a goddamn lawsuit. So Nene, we don't need to expect Nene. It'll be a huge surprise if Nene just walk out that bitch.
Hey there. Okay. Nene gonna always be around now, so you got to wear that hat. She may be gone for a couple weeks, but she's back. She ain't never leaving. Never.
I don't know what that means,
ain't got nothing to do
okay.
with you, and I've made that very clear.
Can I say something?
Okay. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. She's back.
And come out, but I highly doubt it. They've already named everybody who's going to be there. So yeah, but Nene won't be there. Speaking of Nene though, Nene is being sued by, but before I move on, let me say this, that I tweeted out to Carlos King that he should do a Love and Marriage Atlanta. And if he did a Love and Marriage Atlanta, the star of the show should be Nene Leakes and her new boo. And then I just recently seen Simon Guibault have a birthday party at Lanithia Lounge, and Portia and Nene took a picture together. And I was like, you know what? If Nene and her boo don't want to do it, they should do Portia and Simon as the lead of Love and Marriage Atlanta. I think that would be great, but I think it should be Nene.
Well, listen, I did the Real Housewives of Atlanta for 9 seasons. Yeah. So, I had to grow and branch off and spread my wings. So I am definitely going to figure out what a Love and Marriage Atlanta could look like. Atlanta is filled with so many personalities and swingers. So I am definitely.
If you could make a dream cast, who would be in the cast?
Ooh. So I want to see what Portia and Simon are up to. I miss seeing them on television.
Yeah, did you see that show?
Of course I did.
Me too. Don't think it went over.
I'm like, really, Gary? Gary be watching our channel. I know Gary be watching our channel. Gary know damn well I was screaming his name one day. He was driving in his convertible down, that Peachtree Street. And I was standing right outside my apartment building. And I was like, that's Gary with the T with his convertible down. And I'm literally screaming Gary's name. I was young. I was like 18, 19. And I'm screaming Gary's name. I'm like, Gary, Gary, Gary. He looked over and looked back at the light and ignored me from then on. And I'm just like, damn, I'm waving at Gary. He just straight up ignored me. I was a little embarrassed, but hey, it is what it is. Kaya did the same thing, kind of, sort of. She embarrassed me, the rapper Kaya. Let me tell you what Kaya ugly ass did. This is not on the subject, but Kaya, she was at Gay Pride at Piedmont Park. Like I said, I'm from Atlanta, and we were all at Piedmont Park, and she was coming out of the bathroom at the park with some friends, and she had on a shirt with her album printed on the shirt, and she had albums in her hand like this, holding a bunch of albums. And I said, hey, oh my God, y'all, this is Kaya. Nobody even noticed her. All my friends, Jay didn't notice her. Shane, she's really an unrecognizable bitch, but she looked normal, right? And she was short. And so I never met Kaya. I noticed her because I love Kaya. I love female rappers, so I noticed her. I said, oh my God, y'all, this Kaya. Shane them still looking like, who? I'm like, Kaya, the rapper, Kaya. Oh my God. Then it finally dawned on y'all that it was Kaya. Shane them still want to like, oh, let me get a picture. I said, let me get a picture. Guess what this bitch said? You gotta pay me for the picture. But yeah, Kaya, it's always something in the middle of my tape. Always something. Anyway, Kaya asked for $5 to take the picture with her, or buy an album, and then she'll take a picture while you holding the album. I'm like, no, fuck no. Your music is not that bad that it's this hot out here at Piedmont Park that I'm gonna pay $5 or $10 for a goddamn picture with Kaya, and I need a goddamn slushie up under this tent in a minute, and a funnel cake possibly. And you think I'm gonna spend my $5 or $10 on you, snagger tooth bitch? No. So needless to say, I took pictures of her from behind, and she walked away. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm selling my goddamn pictures. People, they overheard me. Of course, this crowd, people looking at me. People everywhere. They looking at Kaya. They looking at me. And they seen that. But one gay boy walked up to her and did it. He bought an album, and he went on and took a picture. He got a picture before she walked off. We went on about our business. But I'll never pay Kaya for a picture. Kaya? Please, just get out of here. And it's this hot outside, and I need a funnel cake, bitch. Nene, her new boo for Love and Marriage Atlanta. And then maybe you could do Love and Marriage Nigeria for Portia and Simon. Maybe you could do that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Speaking of Nene, though, and her new boo, Nene, of course, Greg Leaks died, I believe, earlier this year or last year, if I'm not mistaken. At the end of last year or earlier this year, I don't know. Sometime Greg just died. And Nene moved on pretty fast. Of course, we know that the boy was in her bed, took a picture of Nene sleep in the bed with Nene. And then in the midst of that whole situation happening, she was already being seen out and about with another guy. I guess, I don't know, he's a fashion stylist or fashion guru or something like that. And older guy, gray beard, bald head, Peter-esque. We know she got a crush on Peter. We know she loved Peter. He's Peter-esque, okay?
Why do you act like, oh my gosh, Nene was flirting with Peter?
Girl, I have never flirted with Peter. Now, don't go there.
I love Peter.
Well, I don't give a damn what they accuse me of. I have never flirted with Peter. I don't give a damn what everybody says.
Darker the berry and sweeter the juice, honey. That's just how we like it. And Peter is dog.
I never flirted with Peter. Let's be very clear. Me, Peter, Cynthia, and Greg were friends.
I happen to like men who have a lot of personality, and I like men who are very real. Greg is not like that.
And that's her new boo. He ain't nothing like Greg. Don't remind me of Greg at all. He might be a Leo, though. He might be a Leo like Greg. So that might be the similarity or the thing that is connecting her to this man. I really don't know what it is. She hopped on this ASAP with this man, and now she's being sued. She's been dealing with this man for a good 6 months or more, publicly, at least from what I can remember, based off the blogs. But she's now being sued by this man. I'm not about to attempt to pronounce this man's name, first and last name. I'm not even about, not nice something. I don't even know. Fuck do you say this man's name? But his wife is suing Nene. Allegedly, he was still married. Allegedly, his wife, allegedly, they're working on a divorce. From what this man is saying and his people is saying, that he separated from this woman the divorce is not final and he's seeing somebody else. Nene got jokes, okay? Nene all on the internet with jokes, all right? And Nene all on the shade room with jokes. Okay? She really don't give a fuck. I don't know how this gonna play out. I don't know if the case is gonna get this. It sounds to me like this is gonna be a dismissal. But it's funny because social media is a motherfucker. They gonna always pull up some receipts on your ass. And this bitch did say to Kim, close your legs to married men.
Well, let it out. Close your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
Wow, Nene. Is he legally married? You are absolutely right.
You heard it. You're the one that's...
And I guess it's up to Nene to know whether the man she laying down with every night, allegedly laying down with every night, whether he is married or not, whether he's in a relationship on the side or not. You better find out some way somehow, because if this woman got pictures of you kissing him, sleeping with him, anything like that, then she might got a case here. The crazy part is these men are so full of shit because he probably never told Nene that he had a wife. So she probably never even really knew this shit until now. Or maybe she did. Maybe he's honest and he already expressed, what's going on. But I feel bad for Nene because while she's in a lawsuit suing somebody, she's now been sued. And we just want the old Nene back, okay? We just want the fun, outgoing, funny as hell Nene back. Not this damn moping Monique Nene, honey. Y'all, Monique and Nene both going through the same thing. Y'all both got the same spirit on y'all. And I don't know what that spirit of moping and I don't like the life I have right now is, but y'all need to get over that shit. Because there's people with worse lives than y'all. It's people with worse lives than y'all. And y'all stood up here moping and upset daily about what? I don't get it. So anyway, yeah, Nene sued. Hopefully Nene, this case is dismissed and this does not follow through because this is not a good look for Nene.
I'm just not ready for all of this. It's just...
And I will be watching Carlos King's new show. Unfortunately, like I said, Nene won't be there. That's so sad. I wish Nene was going to be there. The ratings will be out the roof, but I think the ratings are still going to be out the roof because it's all of these ladies coming back. Deshaun Snow, Lisa Wu, Sheree Whitfield, and Kim Zolciak. I couldn't even think of who name I wanted to say first. Is Sheree more popular than Kim, or is Kim more popular than Sheree? I think Kim is more popular than Sheree, right? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell, and make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified of every time.
Say they know where I was coming from. Not throwing shade to you, but coming from my upbringing, a lot of doors have opened for me just because of my appearance.
Okay, can we go back to that fire question? You agree?
Thank you. Thank you for the ones that are being honest and understand what I'm saying.
Her presence makes the doors open wide.
They do.
When she steps up.
I mean, you guys saw it on TV.
In other countries, but it doesn't happen here in the United States. I understand now.
This is one of those world, darling.
Thank you for explaining. I get it now. Thank you.
You're right. No one knows me in New York. No one.
All right. It's not a lot of delusion on the stage, right?
You do sound delusional.
So another thing that Nene immediately tweeted out Teacher's Pet, okay, about glorified Teacher's Pet is what she tweeted. Immediately after Kenya and the Pro BravoCon clip is put out. And Nene, speaking of Nene, we're gonna talk about, like I said, Larry Reid. This is my last topic, and then we're gonna move on to what we came here to talk about, which was not initially what we came here to talk about, what became what we came here to talk about. It became what we came here to talk about. So we're about to get into that, but Nene Leakes did tweet out glorified Teacher's Pet, and it seemed as if she was coming for Kenya more. Jay was saying for a moment, I don't know how Jay feels now, but for a moment he was saying that it was Marlo. I don't think it was Marlo, not just because I love Marlo. I would definitely say if I think it was Marlo. I don't think it was Marlo because Marlo didn't give a reaction. And not only that, Jay said this before we watched Larry live, and Larry Reid live did just, on Larry Reid live, she did just say she just talked to Marlo like either 2 days or 2 weeks ago. She just talked to Marlo and she is good friends with Marlo still. There's never a beef between.
Yeah, she said she
Marlo.
hasn't talked to her.
She hasn't.
She
said she has.
Has not.
Are you kidding me? She said she has, but she said there's never a beef between her and Marlo. She said we can call each other the worst names in the book, and then be like, "Bitch, come over here so we can get ready to go."
Respect the queen when you see him, bitch.
What time you get off work, bitch? I'm tired of people like you in the world. Now respect the queen when you see him, bitch. Yes, God.
I'm like, damn, that's an Aquarius for you. Sagittarius and Aquarius have a lot of the same
fake ass moments,
the same isms or characteristics.
Y'all go off on some damn body and then be like, how you doing? My mom used to do the same shit to me.
But
go off
yes,
on me
I
and
love
say, come on,
Nene
let's go to the store.
Jay a hater. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know who Nene was talking about. I kind of feel like now that I've watched this whole panel and not just that clip that they put out first, I watched the entire panel, okay? And now how I feel is she was talking to Sheree. At first, I was hell bent on she was talking about Kenya.
I can see why you say that. Yeah.
Now I think it was Sheree because what I think Nene is saying is, I've always said Sheree was good for the show. She has. Nene, I bet I can't find a clip. It's okay. But I know Nene has always said Sheree is good TV. Always. And she said about Kim Zolciak. Always. And she
Kenya.
Never said it about Deshaun and Lisa Wu.
No, but you know what? I think that
she said it about them too.
This is one of those things that y'all have a commonality in. Y'all, because if I could see why you say that, because she said Kim. And of course, because she just called Bravo racist, she included Kim in the lawsuit and said she was racist and been saying Kim was racist. It would make sense that she would say that Sheree is a glorified teacher's pet because she's kissing up to Andy. Of course, let's bring the white bitch back. But I think that, especially with what Nene said on Larry, although she was, tiptoeing around the issue, she was saying basically we're able to get our job done together to make good TV, but that don't mean we good friends.
She sure was basically.
So
I'm gonna tell you who I used to love to see you and this other castmate interact, and I think it's stellar right now. If a show dropped with both of you guys, everybody's gonna watch, and it's you and Kim.
Yeah, people love me and Kim together. There's no doubt about when we are on, and when we are off, we are off. And there's no doubt about the fact that we can capture a camera and work.
So it's on and off again.
I think our relationship is just always on and off, and I don't think it has any. I think it's weird when you're in the
interview. She does this thing where she kind of throws these insults in the same instance as giving somebody their props, and it's like, why did she?
She's been doing that for years.
It would make sense, but why would she tweet out glorified teacher's pet? Kind of shading the fact that Sheree would say bring back Kim, but then at the same time give Kim her props on Larry Reid just a few days later. That was just a few days ago. That was just over the last weekend, right? So she said that, and then already knew that she was going to be on Larry Reid because this has been booked for a while.
You gotta believe this been booked.
So
probably.
Why would she?
Seen her in the grocery store.
Yeah, right. Why would she? Kind of shade Kim on Twitter by saying that Sheree's a glorified teacher's pet just for wanting to bring her ass back because she ain't good for TV or whatever she was trying to imply. Right, and now she's trying to say something that's kind of opposite.
Right. Well, I think she was talking about Sheree. I don't think it was Candy. At first I thought it was Candy, but if you go back and watch it, you'll see there was no reaction from anyone. But if we really process it and think about it, it might have been Sheree, because Sheree said she would bring back Kim Zolciak, and Nene just like, Nene, don't cross her at all. Like, I don't understand what she think. If she say you, then what Kim gonna feel like? How you gonna be mad that she said Kim and not you? I mean, I don't know. But you know what?
Well, maybe
Sheree has been a hater of Nene. Let's not forget that. She's been a hater.
I think it's dead, baby.
Oh, she can't hear that.
She was hating on me so bad that she chased me out of the restaurant. This is deep.
Lying, trifling bitch.
I don't feel like getting up. She said, I don't feel like getting up.
Go ahead.
She looked at me like I'm crazy. Okay, so anyway, Jay is rushing me, so we may have to end this video.
OMG, I am not rushing you. I'm trying to keep you on track because we keep going off track.
I would sit here and I could talk and talk and talk till I fall.
And you're gonna be editing and editing and editing and editing.
This is going up live.
3 and 4 different damn videos. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna cut them up into pieces. Eat that. So on to what we came here for. What became what we came here for. Say what we came here for.
Stop wiggling in the chair, please. Sit still. And eat that pizza.
Right? That's not the question.
They had a taste of a lot of different chicks and candy.
Tanya got the hell out of town, so she took the first thing smoking back to Toronto.
Came back.
She never came back, baby. She was like,
She wasn't by herself.
Anything to add, Candy? But it's tough to say you have all the answers.
They had fun.
yeah, a lot of fun.
They, exactly, just to clarify?
They.
Okay.
It's not a secret, is it?
Okay, all right.
But anyway, speaking of the panel, I don't know much that happened on the panel. One of the things that I do know is Kandi is very mature. Speaking of the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel at BravoCon, Kandi is very mature. She was able to answer the question truthfully and honestly about whether or not Marlo brings a lot of heat to the show, whether or not Marlo is good for the show.
It changed the dynamic of the group with having Marlo finally get her peach this year.
Are you asking our opinion or her opinion?
Let's start with y'all. On the existing group.
I mean, I think it changed, it didn't change. I mean, I think Marlo's always been a part of the group because she's been with us for a very long time.
Yeah.
Kandi answered the question so maturely. What I hated is that Kenya kept trying to pull Drew in her bullshit. Every time Marlo would talk, Kenya would giggle, Kenya would laugh,
and kind of turn
towards Drew and kind of make Drew come into her bullshit. And I think she knew Kandi wasn't gonna play the petty kitty games of the giggling and the laughing to make Marlo feel like, you know, we're talking about you. Marlo already has low self-esteem, so to make a person who has low self-esteem and who has abandonment issues and shit, to make,
What was that?
What you heard?
You didn't just hear that noise? Was that Yaya?
To make a person low self-esteem, no, low confidence. Marlo has low confidence. Marlo has low self-esteem no matter how much she portrays that her esteem is up. Right. Because I dress like this, I get out of a Maybach, and I look like this, I act like this, honey, I'm good. Marlo has low self-esteem. Marlo has low confidence. Kenya Moore has low confidence, low self-esteem a little bit, but not as much as Marlo does. Marlo tries to mask it. Kenya knows to whisper, laugh, giggle, just like Kandi, and a lot of people know that. You can't do that. You can't whisper and laugh and giggle about people. A lot of people automatically feel less of their self. They feel like you're discussing them. You're whispering about them. You're giggling about me. Right. I think Kenya automatically knew that, just like Carmen and Kandi knew that when they were giggling.
Happened.
When they were giggling at Portia, I pressed the command button by mistake. I didn't know command meant play. I pressed it by mistake, beating my hand on this like this. I was doing this. Baby, the blunt is on you, baby.
Oh, I didn't know.
Anyway, oh yeah, let me take that. I ain't got no. But yeah, so she was able to answer her questions. Kenya wanted to kind of get up under her skin by giggling and kiki and kaka kaka kiki kaka. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about at BravoCon was Kenya saying that she wants Nene back.
I've not always gotten along with her. I know that people are not in a good place with her, but Nene.
So the panel was a really good panel. They talked about a lot of good shit on the panel. I like that Kandi was mature enough. I don't like that Kenya was not mature enough. But I think Kenya knows that it bothers Marlo to feel like I'm getting along with everybody but one person. Even down to the fact of who would I bring back? I would bring back Nene. It's as if she is trying to get under Marlo's skin, knowing damn well that would get under Marlo's skin. Kenya's okay with everybody but me. How is Kenya okay with everybody but me? So I think that it's purposeful that she would say Nene. I think that Kenya has always said that Nene was good for TV. Like Nene has always said the same thing. So I don't really find it really significant that she said that, because she didn't say it before, and she gives Nene her props on many levels. Like you could tell when she was arguing with Nene and Nene was about to spit at her, she was still not really giving it all to Nene.
All you do is talk shit. You don't do nothing. We don't want nobody's gonna do anything. Nobody cares about you.
You get your ass whooped.
Go away. Bye. Bye.
Stupid bitch.
Bye.
She gives up your drive.
Y'all two are blowing.
And then what we have not seen is the finale of season 12. Jay and I have never watched the finale of season 12.
Seen it through and through. No.
We don't know what caused that argument when Nene was looking like a star.
She said, "You ain't finna do nothing with me now."
That bitch jumpsuit was so goddamn sparkly. She looked like a star, a shooting star hit the ground and was walking.
Well, it was a Star is Born theme, so.
Oh, was that big? Oh, good job. She hit the motherfucking theme on the nail. Because if that was the name of that was a baby shower. That was Candy's baby shower, right?
For
oh wow, yeah.
For
Candy,
Blake.
Nene, you was looking like a star. That jumpsuit was the brightest, most sequenced jogging suit I've ever seen, Nene. That was was it not?
Yeah,
like that shit was bright as fuck and shimmery and shiny as hell. But we still never watched that, so we don't know what happened in that argument and how bad it got.
You ain't gonna do nothing with me now. I ain't gonna never be what you want.
Please go to jail again.
But I do know in Greece, Nene was definitely madder than Kenya, and Kenya was being very gracious with the way she was arguing with Nene, as if, you know, there was a level of respect there. You know, like, I'm not gonna go there with you like I could and did with Portia. You know what I mean? Pass the blunt, please, as soon as you possibly can.
Let me ask you a question. Is it odd to include Married to Medicine cast members in
Ultimate Girls Trip?
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that that's odd. The only problem is,
well, it's only one Married to Medicine anymore.
You can't even. What they need to do is they need to promote better. You can't go from Married to Medicine Atlanta to Married to Medicine LA, and those girls are not bringing the heat. They have to bring the heat, and it has to be more promotion on those girls. I think that the main Married to Medicine that they need to be worried about is Married to Medicine Huntsville. Locations where there is real black women and white women who have true, genuine relationships and are drama filled. They need to get in touch with Mariah. They need to get in touch with Andy Cohen. They need to create a Married to Medicine, another franchise, because as long as Atlanta franchise is out here surviving on its own, it's just not going to make it. But mark my words, they have another Married to Medicine. If they don't have another Married to Medicine franchise in the queue on the way, Married to Medicine Atlanta, mark my words, it's over. It's over. I'm telling you, they're not going to keep it around if they can't find another franchise. I don't think they're going to keep it around. You don't think so? As you don't think so? What I'm saying? Oh, right, they did. Was that Houston or LA with the bald head Iman?
Oh, both. They did Married to Medicine Houston and Married to Medicine LA. You're right.
See there, and it don't work out. I ain't even know that. I thought so, but I didn't remember that. But anyway, Kenya said she wants Nene back, and I think that was a great look. And I think that was typical Kenya doing things because she know that it's good for the show. Something else, Sanya and Drew got to arguing, and Sanya was saying that Drew texted her and was like, you know, let's get over this. And Kenya and Candy was like, you know, let's save that for next week. And next week meaning when we film next week, save that argument for next week. Don't give and break the fourth wall by letting them know that y'all still arguing about the same bullshit.
Well, obviously I had the hardest time with Drew, but it's crazy because I think we both went into the show really wanting to be friends and really wanting to build a friendship. And obviously things happened on and off camera that didn't allow for that to happen.
You recently posted a video hangout with Cynthia, which I love to see. How is Cynthia?
I just wanted to say one thing. Did I give you? I just still have to ask the question because I never really got an answer. Did I give you a hard time, or did you try to pull a hard time from me? I'm just still, because I don't know what I did to you specifically. Do the people want to know? I just want to know.
Listen, Drew, once again, here you go.
Not only that, Andy said he was bored of it at the reunion. He said he's kind of tired of hearing it.
Tell you, I did tell you.
Really, like, if like
we don't have to talk. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, we're gonna talk about it because
I'm kind of done talking about it.
You're good.
Tell you the truth.
Seriously,
True.
I
Don't
wish
please
you
don't.
You're so angry. Like,
so that means he is bored of y'all bullshit.
Sonya and Drew. Well, I think that it's also because Andy is trying to say, inconspicuously, Sonya formulated this drama. This is exactly what always happens. Yeah. Somebody comes on the show with somebody.
Yeah, she knows the formula. And
Gets
that's what
cool
Drew was
with
saying.
somebody and then starts arguing with him. Marlo came on with Phaedra, but then she got real cool with Nene, and then she started arguing with Nene.
Coming for.
And remember at the Bailey Bowl, she was coming for Nene.
And bitch, you stupid and you really ignorant and you dumb because you're so insecure. No, but you are insecure. And I mean, you gonna stop being my friend because I'm with the next bitch. Tell the whole Atlanta why you not talking to me because I'm Kenya's friend. Because I'm talking to Kenya. Don't nobody touch me. So you're not being my friend because of Kenya?
So that brought ratings. And all of them do the same shit. That's what's going on right now with Mia on Potomac.
Right.
Her friend who she done brought on there now coming for her, and she done released all her her hitting her husband and shit. If we can find that video, remember?
Right, yeah.
Do we got that video? Oh, we did record it. No, we did. We recorded it, right?
Right, and I think she's a girl who they was either considering to come on or who is going to be on this season as a friend of a show or something like that. Or she is already on there. I think I seen her already on there, if I'm not mistaken. And she posted her video of her beating on her husband and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, y'all. Listen, we're not fans. We're not.
She deleted
fans
it though,
of
but I think
Potomac.
we got it. But Portia came on Friends with Kenya and then started arguing with her. So it's like,
to increase donations. I have heard of the Hosea Williams Foundation. It's one of Atlanta's best known charities, so when the founder's granddaughter asked to meet with me, I was happy to take the meeting.
My grandfather died in 98. He died Thank you. After he
And you sitting up here trying to act like you have dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me? Fired. I will you up. I will get fired.
No.